Well, Benny, welcome to Mexico.
Thank you for having me.
No, thank you so much for your time. I wanted to ask you, you're a multitask director, editor, and also part of the Local 52.
Yes.
There's something beautiful about listening. Do you still approach directing from that same place, or of listening more than observing?
Yes. You know, I think it's in the sense that, like, I've actually kind of combined the two of them in a way, where you're listening to what's happening because you need to hear. There's a tenor of realism that I think exists in performance, and when it happens, you know it. When it's not there, you have to work to get there. But like, the bar I was holding for everybody was high, and I knew that everybody would get there. You know, and I'll work my hardest for the person who has 3 lines to everybody. Like, everybody is the same in that way. And so I do think of and then when I approach things also as an editor, I'm an editor on the movie, so I know I can be looser in certain ways because I'm gonna give him all this. It's up to him to fix it later. Yeah. You know, and I wouldn't feel comfortable doing that to somebody else, but because it's me, I can do everything. You know, it's like.
Yeah, and I think you have always an unconventional and cool way of aborting things that segues with my next question. That's, in Acquaintance of a Lonely John, you linger of moments most people would cut away from.
I love that you bring that up.
Sir, like someone just standing alone in an elevator. It reminded me of Bresson's Les Dames du. Yeah. And then of Dwayne's elevator shot in The Smashing Machine. Is that solitude something you consciously revisit in your work? And what does it mean to you now within the context of this film?
It's definitely something. There are things that you revisit because you think you can do them better, and it's like there's an idea that's there, you know. But at the same time, it's like you want to try new things and talk to different audiences and different people, you know. And with this one, I'm a very different person than Dwayne, you know. I'm physically, especially in Acquaintance of the Lonely John, I was very skinny. Yeah. So before I actually I had to get bigger, and for a role, and I just figured, you know what, I feel better about myself. I'm going to stay this way, you know. But in that, it's a very different person, you know. But again, there's similar struggles of loneliness and wanting to connect with the world, and I think those are things that I want to explore, you know. And with this movie, it's in the moments that you don't necessarily think will be powerful that are powerful. Like, the bowl should not be as big of a deal as it is in the movie, but it is a big deal because if it was a real life situation, it would be meaningful. I can't believe you broke the thing that that's a small thing. So I'm trying to get you to attach big emotions to small moments, you know?
Okay, so for my final question, I'm just such a fan of the artists that you gather through your films, like Kazuhiro, for example.
Yeah.
And amazing. Someone who always gathers people capable of doing impossible things. What was the atmosphere like on set, and how does it feel to gather all these deeply committed artists, and also a surreal soundtrack with Sublime, Faith Hill, and what does it feel? So
it feels, the way I like to run a set is one of like, we're all in it together. There was something I did where I found out, I was like, how many people are on the crew? They said, 164. I'm like, great. And I went to a crystal shop, we were shooting in Vancouver, and there was a box of crystals, and I picked 164 crystals out of this box, went through and I found them, and I brought it to set, and I said, everybody come down and grab one. I said, because we're all mining these things together. And that's how I approach it, is that we're all doing it together. I want to be respectful of your time. You know, this is hard work. If we're done early, we're done early. Okay, you know, like that's fine. I'm not going to keep anybody longer than we have to. And I think that there's a level of, you know, I want that to be part of it. You know, that like there is this element of we're in this together and we're all trying to achieve something. And in order for that to be the case, there needs to be mutual like love and respect amongst one another. So that's kind of what I like to bring. And it brings the best out of people, you know, because when they feel like they've been seen in a lot of ways, they're going to want to do better, you know.
Congratulations on the film. I think it's amazing.
Oh, thank you.
You're such a fresh voice, and thank you for your time again.
Oh, amazing. Beautiful.
No, it's
killer.
Thank you.